Welcome to the Spotlight Series. I'm your host, Scott Nerney. We are live at the Cowesett Inn. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like this video. There's definitely a lot of information you'll want for today and in the near future. We're graced by Jen from Big Brothers and Big Sisters, the Director of Business Development. Welcome to the Spotlight Series.
Thank you so much for having me.
So tell us a little background of yourself.
So my name is Jen McAuslin. Like you said, I'm the Director of Development at Big Brothers Big Sisters of Rhode Island. I'm a Rhode Island native, live in Cranston with my family, and I've been with Big Brothers Big Sisters for 9 years.
Wow.
Before working in our business development role, I actually was the Director of Donation Center Operations, and I worked in the Donation Center for 6 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you've seen it from get it here and then develop the business beyond that.
Absolutely, and I love our donation center. It was founded in 1997 as a way to raise funds for Big Brothers Big Sisters mentoring programs, and it has become so much more than that in that time, and it's such a special initiative. So I'm excited to talk about it today.
Great. One of the things that your organization has been really promoting, and I think it needs more press as to why we invited you here, is textile recycling. And textile not in the thoughts of the 1800s, spinning wheels, making yarn, but explain a little bit about what that term means.
Yeah, absolutely. So our donation center collects donations of clothing, shoes, and fabric items. There are lots of companies that do that throughout Rhode Island. There's a big difference between us and a lot of these other companies in that all of this stays local. So we actually sell it to a local thrift store chain. They pay us by the pound, but a big difference is most companies can only take things that are in good, reusable condition. That is not the case with us. We can take items that are ripped, stained, mismatched, and we will put them through that textile recycling initiative that Savers actually partners with us on. So what they do is they send it out to be recycled, and those items are then made into fill for insulation. They're made into recycled fabric garments, fill for stuffed animals, and then they're even broken down into all the way down to like the fiber level, and it becomes things like thread and even paper. Another thing that's really cool that they do is they use the rubber from like shoes to make padding for concrete and tires, that sort of stuff. So even over 95% of the items that come to us are either resold or recycled, and that small percentage is the stuff that is unfortunately donated to us that is not clean, things that have maybe bugs or mold or something like that we do have to dispose of. Those are the items that we really can't take, but most folks won't even take the items that have the spaghetti stain on them or the hole in the I have little kids, and I always say, give us your jeans with the holes in the knees, the mismatched socks that you can't find the pairs to, and we can take those and recycle them. It still generates funds for Big Brothers Big Sisters, and it keeps the items out of the landfill, so everybody wins.
So let's go back for a second. Shirts that have stains, that's me. Clothes with holes, I have cats that like to just,
Absolutely.
That's me. Not that I wore any today, but shoes that either went out of fashion, don't fit, or have other purposes, you take that.
Yep, absolutely.
Whether it's jackets or T-shirts or pants or...
We can take clothing of any size, season, or gender, and like I said, it doesn't have, even those shoes, if they have a hole in them, if the sole's fallen off and you got like the floppy kind of situation, we can still take those and we'll recycle them. The other thing, part of textiles, is we can also take linens, so sheets, blankets, towels, curtains, and those don't have to be in good reusable condition either. Those can also be recycled. So we do take small household items, and there's a full list of those items on our website, but those do have to be in good condition.
Sure.
The only things that we're able to recycle currently are the textiles.
So when you talk about a textile, how soon when something gets donated do you think it gets back into the public?
Pretty quick. We have a pretty quick turnaround time. We do pickups. There are 3 ways to donate. You can drop off at one of our donation centers. You can drop off in one of our green bins. We have neon green bins throughout Rhode Island. Or you can schedule a home pickup, and we do home pickups in every city in Rhode Island every single week. The drivers, once their truck is full, they bring it to Savers, and those items, the turnaround time is usually really quick. So usually we say within 48 hours, those items are either sent to the recycling facility or they're put back out on the sales floor.
And is this donation process that you manage and sell by the pound. How much of this is functioning to help the mentor program? Is it the lion's share of what that program yields?
So that's one of the most amazing parts of this. So this is 70% of Big Brothers Big Sisters operational budget, and we serve hundreds of kids and families throughout Rhode Island every year. Additionally, we do partner with any nonprofit, municipal, or faith-based group that wants to host a bin or a box on their property, and we give 30% of the funds that we make back to that group. So last year we worked with 139 nonprofit groups, and we gave $175,000 back to them. Wow. So that's something that I really love about what we do, because while we help through our mentoring programs and the wraparound services that we provide to our families, we also, through our donation center, are supporting animal shelters, libraries, veterans organizations, women's shelters. So if there's a cause that you care about, chances are by giving through those green bins, you can support and raise funds for that cause.
That's amazing. I never knew that. I'm glad I learned that.
Yeah.
And where can people get more information?
So you could go on our website, www.bigsri.org. There you can find a full list of our donation bins. Like I said, there's 150 throughout Rhode Island, and the causes that they support. You can schedule a home pickup, and you can find a full list of the things that we can and cannot accept for donations.
And I know that you kind of partner a little bit by proxy with the landfill. So a lot of this helps the landfill as well, because a sweater or a sheet in the landfill never gets reused.
Absolutely. So Rhode Island Resource Recovery, I work with them every year to get sort of the numbers of textile waste, and they estimate that about 12,000 tons of textile waste ended up in the landfill last year. And that's with us still keeping 4 million pounds of clothing out of the landfill. So if we could even save 1% of that, that's, 2.4 million pounds of textiles kept out of the landfill, and we could help hundreds more kids in Rhode Island. So it's a win-win for the Rhode Island Resource Recovery Foundation as well, and for the landfill. They would much rather that you donate your items and have them recycled than that they end up taking up space in the landfill. And as long as they're clean and odorless, we can absolutely take them and keep that space free.
Is that the business development plan, to try to squeeze out 1% more?
That 1%, I would love to get all of it, but that 1% is a great place to start.
There's your performance plan for 2025, right?
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much. Again, give us the website where people can go. They can find bins. They can find the types of items you're looking for and some of the non-textile items that you're willing to accept.
Yep.
With drop-offs in each city, or pickups, I should say, and your location. Where can all that be found on the web?
Everything is on our website, bigsri.org. And like I said, we're in every city in town every single week. You can schedule a home pickup, or you can see where you can drop those items off, and you can get a full list of the items that we'll accept.
Thank you so much. You're making a huge difference, not only in the mentor program, not only reducing the landfill, not only recycling items other people can use, making new items other people will purchase, but also helping out a lot of charities, nonprofits, and businesses by having the bins. You're really coming full circle to so many things, and we appreciate everything you're doing.
Absolutely. We want to leave the community better than we found it, and I appreciate so much taking the time to talk to you about it.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.